So the big question last night about the debate, the VP debate, was J.D. Vance and Tim Walsh. For those who care, I watched some of that mess. I ain't really big in it because, it's much along the same old same. It ain't really no big thing. This is basically window dressing because we already know that people have pretty much made up their minds, and they don't really come down to VPs unless, of course, someone is so dynamic that you can't ignore them. How often does that occur though? That you see someone that's so dynamic that you're like, well, light bulb goes off. Utilize said talents. Um, JD Vance he knows how to play to a camera. Waltz comes across more like your local, you know, I want to say your local mayor. Like, it's a different demeanor. But both sides, they were very civil. I mean, this was a real debate, unlike the mess that Trump takes and does. There was no grandstanding or trying to play the dozens or things like that. It was pretty straightforward. The problem is this: nobody of sanity, to me, can come behind Trump and dignify the rhetoric he be spewing. So it's hard to put that into context. And JD Vance didn't come up enough where he didn't kind of flipped his windows enough to get it to where he's trying to see out of. But you never know. And Walsh is pretty much status quo. They basically one and the same, give or take. Wouldn't say anybody won. I think it was, if it was a boxing match, you could almost say to call it a draw. You could almost say that they both got parts and they didn't really clip on each other. There was pretty evenly matched. It just was actually some civility because that's what you kind of need without going through all the over the line attack. The thing that I look at in the big picture, Trump's problem is that he's always trying to bully and trying to gangster and try to stand over people and push the said agenda. And Kamala's problem is that you really don't get a clear cut picture. It's a lot of little things here and that, but it doesn't have a full layering of outline. So when you put those two together, you get an incomplete picture. So actually, when you get two people that actually talk with some coherency, I say, okay, this is interesting. I mean, I'm not really feeling them like that. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a reparations person, you know. And to be honest with you, if I cared about anything about politics, which I don't, Jill Stein's the only one that actually said something that I could kind of say, yeah, she was talking some kind of a lingo. But what they're putting there is the ultimate battle of the twos. They ain't worth that, It's like this: if you took those four minds together and you layered them as one, you would have an effective outlook and prosperity. But it's just so cut that it just really, it's a wash. So basically, that's how I end up looking at the whole debate last night. It was a wash. There were some things that you can kind of nod one way or nod the other, and the other you shake your head the other, and you're kind of indifferent. So it really didn't really, you know, swing one way or the other, as far as I'm concerned. But it just showed that you can have stability if you don't have a certain agenda that's being pushed. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep in mind, clear. Watch out for another shit if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay true, stay real. I'm out one time. Peace.